Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's session, I will be showing you how we can merge a different Adobe form, the SFP form that we create and display as one output to the end user. So I have just created a sample program that we can walk through. But before that, I will actually explain you all the steps that we need to carry out in order to have the uh, merging of the PDF done. Okay. Now, uh, so currently the program was to display only a single contact detail. So I have just gone and created one SFP form that actually takes only one contact detail and displays it in the form. Uh, so even if we are actually going and taking the DO program with the DOB, it will allow only one Adobe form to be displayed on the screen. With the new changes that we will be looking into, we will actually take all the contacts with the same date of birth that has been supplied, and we will enhance the program to create a multiple outputs and display to the end user. Now, how this is being done? Now, first thing that we need to understand is that the generally we use the FP open job. We process the uh, form, the Adobe form using the function module that we have determined, and then finally we close the job. And this will actually give us all the probability of previewing the data. Now, with the new one, what we have to understand is that we have to, before opening the form as output, we will not be displaying any dialog, any preview dialog to the end user, so that the end user will not be able to see the preview dialog that we get on the screen. And then we just pass the get PDF property of the SFP output param variable, that we set it to M for multiple. Okay. Similarly, the bundle mode is again, bundling is done multiple times, so it is M. If it is a single one you are taking at a time, you can actually give X here on the get PDF, and BU mode can also be S. Now, assemble, since we are having more than one output that can be coming up, we always say assemble is equal to S. Okay, so with this particular properties setting, we just call the job. Okay, uh, the SFP job, we just open the job for the Adobe form. Once that is done, we actually call the GV function form name that we have actually got through the function module FP function module uh, uh, the function module that we actually use to get the function module name of the Adobe form. And this can also be called multiple times. Okay, and finally the job output, we will just close the output job, and finally once that is been done, it will we have to call the standard function module fp get PDF table that will give us the PDF table. We can loop the PDF table and create our own X string that we can actually then use as output in our uh, program that will display all the merged data together. So how the merged data is being shown, it will be done using a call screen that will have a custom controller on it, and we just initialize the custom controller and create a HTML viewer type control with the parent as the custom controller. And finally, once that is done, we just check our PDF data, the container, create a binary table, and that will actually, then we load the data to that container that will give us the URL. Using that URL, we just show it on the screen. Okay. With that, let me now get into the system and show you the data first. So this is my contact data, okay, which has some of the contact details with first name, middle name, last name, gender, DOB, and okay, this is this some temporary data that I have created. Now, as you can see, we have two people with the same date of birth. Okay, Munir and Albert, they are the two people with the same date of birth. Okay, my program that I have created is actually taking the date of birth. Okay, and using that date of birth, the user can actually go and fetch the data. Okay, now coming to our program, let me show you how it is executed. So what I have done is I have gone and given a PDF, a date of birth in my selection screen, and one checkbox whether we have to combine the output, yes or no. Currently it is no. I want to show you that even though I have two records, when I execute, it will give me the normal way that okay, the LP output is done, and we check here the printer device, and we say print preview, and that will actually display us the output. Now the form is actually designed in such a way that it takes only one contact at a time and displays the contact detail here. And as you can see, there is only one output here. Okay, one of one is been shown, and it takes the first one, whatever it comes in that particular list. Even though I had two records there, the form will always show me only one record. Now let me show you the form that I have created, just a test form. So what this test form does is it just takes the importing parameter as a IS contact, okay, which is of type our contact table that will have all the values, and in the layout I have just mapped the first name, middle name, last name, all those fields from that particular uh, uh, the contact that is been passed to me. I have just mapped it using my uh, using the those fields in my Adobe Forms. So it is just a single display that is being shown. So the reference ID I'm showing at the top, and then all the details I'm showing at the bottom. There is a header which is just a contact detail and with some logo there. Okay, this is what my layout looks like when I created my uh, Adobe form. Okay, now let us go and see what will happen if I actually give the combined output. Now this time, since I have two records, generally it will combine both the outputs, and now you see it is one of two. So it is now showing me the first record for Munir as well as the second page. It is combined together and given me the second as well as one PDF. So if you see, there are two pages now in that PDF that has been displayed that I can go and save as a single PDF, and I can use it anywhere when I need. Now how this works, let us just go and see in the system. So first thing is I have just created a temporary program for you guys to understand, a selection screen with date of birth and merge checkbox. Okay, there are certain controls that we have to actually define. Now what I am defining is I am just defining a GV form name to get the function module for the SFP form name in that particular thing. If the form does not exist, then I'm just displaying a message and exiting. In the start of selection, for the date that is been given, I will just pull all the data in my GT contact, again of type our contact table. Okay, if there is no data found, then I will say okay, there is no data found. If there is a data found, then I will actually do the processing in two different ways. If our combined output is false, that means one at a time, I am just taking the first one from that list and I am just printing it. How I am printing the report? The report is printed by, as usual, we just open the form, the SFP job with FP job open function module, wherein we just pass the language and the country. Okay, and then we just call the form name that we have actually got up on the in the initialization, and finally we just close the job. So since this is just for the display purpose, it is actually taking the first one and displaying it there. Okay, now in case of the merge is ticked, okay, I am saying please uh, create the merge PDF and then display. So what does this form does? What I am doing is I have just created a output parameters, and that is of SFP output params type, that we have to actually say that okay, preview should be ABAP false, okay, get PDF should be M, bundle mode should be M, and assemble should be S. And now using that output parameters, I am just opening the form. So when I open this form, the preview, since I have said that preview is not required, ABAP false, it will not display any preview. Rather, it will just open the job in background, and then I am just looping one after the other and calling the form. Now these forms can be called multiple times. You can call a different form depending on the, say for example, you have different uh, business partners in SAP, and one business partner is a vendor and the second business partner is a customer. So depending on the business partner type, you can actually call different forms also here. What the system will do is it will just process that particular form back in the memory, no output will be displayed. And finally, once those multiple forms are been called multiple times, we just close the job. Okay, as soon as we close the job, we should call a fp get PDF table. This is the function module which will give me the PDF table with all the related data of that particular form in a binary format, and that will be stored in my GT PDF table. So what I am doing is I am just concatenating all the output using the reduce to create my merge PDF content. Okay, how I'm doing it is with the reduce, I am just initializing a X string, and that X string I am just looping through the GT PDF table and just appending it. Finally, that is being stored here. Now, if the merge content is not initial, that means we were successfully able to process all the forms that is needed. I am just calling a screen. And now this screen, if you see, it will have just one single element as a custom controller with the name go underscore cust underscore ctrl. Okay. And in my PAI and PBO, I am doing the whole processing. So now how I am doing is in my PBO, I am just setting up the PF status and calling this display merge PDF. And in my PAI, just if it is a back, just free that particular control and just leave to the first screen. Now in my display merged PDF, okay, uh, the logic that we have to go and do is first we initialize our custom controller, our Geo custom control that we have actually added to our screen 901. Okay, that is been initialized. If it is already bound, then we don't initialize it again and again. Okay, then we just go and have a HTML controller which is of CLGUI HTML viewer reference type. This class type one variable we have to take, which will be a global variable, and then we just create that global variable with a parent as our custom controller. Okay, once that is been done, we already have the data with us in the X string format in GV merge content that we have to convert it to the binary. So X string to binary uh, function module is been called to get the binary data in PDF data. Using that PDF data, we have to call the load data of our HTML control with the type as application and subtype as PDF, because we are now displaying the PDF there. And that will actually give me back my URL, which is of type string. And we just pass the data to as a changing parameter, whatever we have converted above. Once we are able to actually successfully pass parse this data and get a URL for that particular whole application, that application is being shown using the show URL method of our HTML control by passing the URL, and in place is equal to X. That means it is been shown on the same screen with the custom controller there. Okay, so this was the logic that you have to build in. Now let me execute this once again. Okay, and this time I am not giving any date of birth. Okay, so what ideally it will do is it will not find any of the contact there, because we have always said that okay, date of birth is equal to, so we are checking the date of birth is equal to. Okay, let me quickly change my program a bit to just have the uh, data selected based on the DOB. Okay, so let me edit this and say okay, if P underscore DOB is initial, else, okay, if it is given, then take with DOB, otherwise get everything from that table. Since my table is small, I'm just using this to actually show you. Okay, now if I execute this and if I say okay, execute, it will give me the output. Since I have not combining it, it will actually go and get me the PDF output for the first one. You see the first one. Okay, that comes in. Now if I go and say combine output without a date of birth, I will be getting all the records that is been read. It will process all the data, and now this time you see we have 5 records, so it has actually gone and created the 5 output for the 5 records that we have in our system. Okay, so this is how this whole functionality works. Okay, now remember that say for example our data is having 1998, 11 and 12. 1998, 11 and 12. Now I know that there is only one record. Okay, even though there is one record, for me, if I say okay, the combined output is blank, it will ask me for the LP01, because that is what I have shown. I have coded in the system, and it will display me the PDF output, okay, for that particular record, Rosie KD Silva. Now, if I say the combined output, even though there is only one record, it will actually go and call our screen and display that data there, even though it is one. This time, even though one record is being shown, it is actually showing the output. So for the end user, it is always better to actually go and merge it, even if it is one, then also it is merging. If it is more than one, it is also merging and showing the display output. Okay, so with that, I will like to stop here. If you have any comment, just let me know. I will try to reply. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. With that, thank you and happy learning.